Imagine two people. One spends every morning visualizing success. They create vision boards, repeat positive affirmations, manifest their dream life. The other person, they don't believe in magic. They simply wake up and get to work. 5 years later, who do you think is living their dream? The answer might surprise you. Because one of the biggest lies in self-improvement isn't that the law of attraction is fake. It's that attraction alone is enough. Today, we're uncovering the truth behind the law of attraction, the forgotten law of action, and why combining both might completely change your future. Let's be honest. Wouldn't it be amazing if thinking about success automatically made it happen? Millions of people believe exactly that. Books, videos, courses, they all promise the same thing. Think positive. Visualize. The universe will deliver. It sounds comforting. After all, thinking is much easier than doing. Our brains naturally love shortcuts. If we can avoid hard work while still getting rewards, why wouldn't we? But reality has a different plan. Meet Emma. She dreams of becoming a successful graphic designer. She buys expensive notebooks, creates a vision board, prints pictures of luxury offices, writes, "I am successful. I attract abundance." Every single morning, she feels motivated and inspired, excited, but she never practices new design skills. She never applies for clients. She never builds a portfolio. Months pass, nothing changes. Emma becomes frustrated. She asks, "Why isn't the universe listening?" Maybe the universe has been waiting for her instead. So, what exactly is the law of attraction? In simple words, it says your thoughts influence your experiences. Positive thoughts attract positive outcomes. Negative thoughts attract negative ones. Now, there's actually something interesting here. Not because thoughts magically change reality, but because thoughts change you. Imagine buying a red car. Suddenly, you notice red cars everywhere. Did they suddenly appear? No. Your brain simply started paying attention. Psychologists call this selective attention. Your focus shapes what you notice, and what you notice influences your decisions. That's real. Think about confidence. If you believe you'll fail, you hesitate. You avoid opportunities. You quit early, but if you believe you can improve, you practice longer, speak more confidently, recover faster after mistakes. Notice something? The belief didn't magically create success. The belief changed your actions, and your actions changed your results. That's a huge difference. Here's where things go wrong. Some people stop at visualization. They mistake preparation for progress. Imagine sitting in a parked car. You have GPS, a full tank, the perfect destination, comfortable seats, great music. Everything is ready. Except the engine is off. No matter how clearly you picture the destination, the car isn't moving. Dreams work exactly the same way. Now let's meet the real hero, the law of action. It's much simpler and much less exciting. Goals become reality only after consistent action. Not perfect action, not giant action, just action. Tiny steps repeated daily create extraordinary results. This sounds boring, which is exactly why so many people ignore it. Have you noticed something strange? Planning feels productive. Watching motivational videos feels productive. Reading books feels productive. But actually doing the work? That's uncomfortable. Why? Because action exposes us to failure. Thinking is safe. Doing is risky. Our brains evolved to avoid unnecessary risk. Thousands of years ago, risk could mean death. Today, it usually means embarrassment. Yet our brains react almost the same way. Let's meet someone else. Daniel also wants to become a graphic designer. His first designs are terrible, really terrible. He gets rejected again and again. His friends don't understand. Clients ignore him. But every single day, he improves just 1%. One tutorial, one project, one application, one lesson. A year later, he isn't lucky. He isn't gifted. He's simply experienced. People often overestimate what they can do in 1 week and underestimate what they can do in 5 years. Think about planting a tree. For months, almost nothing seems to happen. Then suddenly, it's taller than your house. Success often follows the same pattern: invisible, 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 then obvious. Most people quit during the invisible stage. Here's another myth: I'll start when I feel confident. Actually, confidence comes afterward. Imagine learning to swim. Would watching swimming videos make you confident? Of course not. You become confident by entering the water. Every action teaches your brain, I survived. Repeat enough times, confidence naturally grows. Scientists have discovered something fascinating. Starting is often the hardest part. Once you begin, your brain wants to continue. This is why successful people focus on starting, not finishing. Instead of saying, I'll study for 3 hours, say, I'll study for 5 minutes. 5 minutes becomes 20. 20 becomes 60. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates consistency. Consistency changes lives. Now here's the interesting part. What if both laws matter? Not equally, but together. Visualization helps you stay focused. Action moves you forward. Imagine an archer. Visualization helps aim the arrow. Action releases it. Without aiming, you miss. Without releasing, nothing happens. You need both. Elite athletes constantly visualize victory. Olympic champions do it. Professional golfers do it. Basketball players do it. But here's what many people forget. They also train for thousands of hours. Visualization doesn't replace practice. It enhances practice. The mental picture supports the physical work, never replaces it. Many dreams die quietly, not because people fail, it's because they wait. They wait for motivation, wait for confidence, wait for perfect timing, wait for more money, wait for certainty. Years pass. Nothing changes. One day, they wonder where the time went. The perfect moment rarely arrives. Action creates the perfect moment. Fear often disguises itself as preparation. I need another course. I need another book. I need better equipment. Maybe, you're avoiding the uncomfortable first step. Perfectionism is often fear wearing a fancy costume. The truth? Your first attempt won't be great. Neither was anyone else's. Let's do a quick experiment. Imagine improving just one tiny habit. 10 push-ups daily. Reading 5 pages. Writing 1 paragraph. Saving $5. Learning 1 new word. Sounds insignificant. Now repeat it for 3 years. Suddenly, your life looks completely different. Big changes usually arrive disguised as small daily choices. People often say, wow, you're so lucky. But they rarely see the years behind the result. The rejected applications, the failed experiments, the late nights, the uncomfortable practice. Luck often arrives after relentless preparation. Opportunity favors people who are already moving. So how can you actually use both laws? Here's a simple system. Step 1. Know exactly what you want, not vaguely, specifically. Step 2. Visualize the person you need to become, not just the reward, the habits, the discipline, the identity. Step 3. Take 1 action today, not tomorrow. Today, 1 email, 1 workout, 1 page, 1 conversation, 1 application, 1 step. Repeat tomorrow, then the next day. That's how dreams become reality. Here's the biggest secret most people never hear. Success isn't built on extraordinary days. It's built on ordinary days repeated consistently. Most mornings won't feel magical. You won't always feel inspired. You won't always believe in yourself. Do it anyway. Because discipline keeps moving long after motivation disappears. Imagine standing at 2 doors. The first door says, keep dreaming. The second says, start doing. The first feels comfortable, safe, warm. The second is uncertain, scary, demanding. But behind only one of those doors, your future actually exists. Dreams begin in your imagination, but they are built with your hands. So, does the law of attraction work? Maybe. If it inspires better thinking, if it helps you stay focused, if it reminds you what matters. But without action, it's only a beautiful idea. The real magic isn't attracting opportunities. It's becoming the kind of person who creates them. Every great achievement started with one small action. The question is, what action will you take today? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos on productivity, mindset, and self-improvement. And here's today's challenge. Leave a comment below and tell us one action you'll take in the next 24 hours to move closer to your biggest goal. Because your future isn't waiting for your thoughts, it's waiting for your first step.